What if the statues we pray to aren't just stone and plaster? Across the globe, devout worshippers have witnessed Virgin Mary statues moving in ways that defy explanation, blinking, weeping, and even breathing. These aren't ancient legends, they're modern miracles caught on camera. From Sicily to New Zealand, these unexplained phenomena have left scientists baffled and believers awestruck. Are these signs from heaven? Or is there another explanation? We've compiled 7 of the most chilling cases that will make you question everything you thought you knew about sacred art. Type in the comments, "She's watching over us," if you believe these could be divine messages, or show me the truth if you're skeptical. Today we're examining verified reports from churches worldwide where marble eyelids blinked, stone hands gestured, and wooden lips moved, all documented by priests, journalists, and parishioners. Each case leaves experts divided. Some call these events miracles, others optical illusions. But one thing is certain, they demand our attention. Let's begin. Number 1. The Blinking Madonna of Sicily. The Sunday Mass at Santa Maria della Stella began like any other. Parishioners knelt in prayer as incense drifted through the 16th century chapel. Then a child's gasp cut through the hymn. Little Giovanni pointed at the altar statue with wide eyes. First one person, then dozens craned their necks upward. The Virgin Mary's eyelids had moved. Church security footage captured what human eyes barely processed. 3 distinct blinks, the painted eyes opening fully, then sealing shut again in smooth, deliberate motions. A man in the third pew crossed himself furiously. The priest's hands shook as he raised the Eucharist. No strings, hidden mechanisms, or tricks of light explained the phenomenon. This wasn't the first time. Older parishioners whispered about 1953, when the same statue allegedly blinked during a bishop's visit. But back then they only had witness accounts. Now high-definition cameras showed every detail, even the slight moistening of the eyes before each movement. Optometrists analyzed the footage frame by frame. No glare variations or camera anomalies matched the blink sequences. The Vatican dispatched investigators within 48 hours. They examined the statue for 5 days, measuring, photographing, even testing for electromagnetic fields. The final report remains locked in their archives. Today, visitors line up for hours, hoping to witness another blink. Some leave disappointed. Others swear they saw the eyes flicker during their prayers. The statue stands unchanged since 1897, except for those 3 moments when stone became flesh. But eyelids weren't the only things moving. Number 2. The Yawning Madonna in Spain. Morning light filtered through the stained glass of Seville's Basilica de la Macarena when it happened. The 17th-century wooden Virgin, known for her delicate polychrome features, did something no one had seen before. Her lips parted in a slow, unmistakable yawn. 5 worshippers kneeling near the altar saw it first. The movement lasted exactly 8 seconds, the jaw lowering just enough to expose a sliver of sculpted teeth before closing again. Structural engineers from the University of Seville examined the statue immediately. They found no hidden hinges, no mechanical components, just solid wood, aged by centuries of candle smoke. The carving's mouth had always been slightly open in pious serenity, but never before had it moved. Sleep researchers noted something odd. All 5 witnesses yawned in the moments before the statue did. A coincidence, or something more? That same week, 14 other churches across Andalusia reported similar occurrences. In each case, multiple witnesses described the same slow jaw movement, though none were filmed. The archdiocese declined official comment, but local priests quietly encouraged devotion. Some believers see this as Mary embracing human exhaustion, a mother sharing in her children's weariness. The statue now draws medical professionals and neuroscientists alongside pilgrims, all studying this peculiar intersection of the biological and divine. While Spain debated yawns, Pakistan witnessed something more unsettling. Number 3. Karachi's moving gaze. The annual Marian procession in Karachi took an unexpected turn when participants noticed the statue's eyes moving. Thousands carried flickering candles through the narrow streets, their light casting shifting shadows on the Virgin's marble face. That's when a pharmacy student named Hassan froze. He could swear the eyes locked onto him as he passed. Then a teacher 3 rows back felt the same piercing gaze track her movements. Soon dozens reported the phenomenon. many of them Muslim attendees who joined as curious observers. Ophthalmologists from Aga Khan University examined the statue afterward. The carved pupils contained no glass or reflective material that could create the illusion of movement. The eyes were solid marble, polished smooth, yet multiple witnesses described an uncanny sensation of being seen. Local interfaith leaders noted the significance. Mary holds a unique position in Islam as the mother of Prophet Isa, mentioned more times in the Quran than in the New Testament. The bishop later revealed something startling. The statue had originally been sculpted with downcast eyes in 1932, but during restoration work, artists subtly adjusted the gaze forward without documenting the change. For weeks after the procession, St. Patrick's Cathedral reported record attendance from both Christian and Muslim visitors. Security footage showed people lingering near the statue, testing whether those marble eyes would follow them again. The parish priest quietly began offering bilingual explanations of Marian devotion, something never needed before that night. Eyes weren't the only features coming alive. Number 4. The Weeping Statue of New Mexico. The parish secretary at Our Lady of Guadalupe Church in Albuquerque wiped the bronze Madonna's pedestal like every Tuesday morning. Then her cloth snagged on something sticky, thin trails of moisture running from the statue's eyes down to its jawline. She called the priest, who assumed a leaky roof until he touched the liquid himself. By noon, the streaks darkened to reddish-brown where they'd oxidized on the bronze surface. A lab at the University of New Mexico tested samples. The pH level, electrolyte concentrations, and trace proteins matched human tears almost exactly. Forensic experts ruled out pranksters. The weeping continued uninterrupted for 6 days, with security cameras recording droplets forming at the inner corners of both eyes. The statue's hollow interior contained no reservoirs or tubes, just the expected empty space left by the lost wax casting process. Metallurgists confirmed bronze doesn't secrete fluids naturally, yet the tears flowed steadily, 17 drops per hour at their peak. Parishioners began collecting the droplets with cotton swabs until Archbishop Wester intervened. The weeping stopped during a reconciliation service, where 2 estranged parishioners publicly forgave each other. Only 1 sample survives today, 5 microliters of the tears preserved in a glass reliquary kept in the rectory safe. The patina where the trails flowed remains slightly discolored, a permanent record of those 6 days when metal wept. While America documented tears, Vietnam saw fabric defy physics. Number 5. The Moving Veil. In Vietnam, the typhoon rattling Saigon's Notre Dame Cathedral should have kept worshippers away that evening, but 30 faithful still huddled inside as rain lashed the sealed stained glass windows. Then the cathedral dean clutched his rosary. The Virgin's marble veil was rippling like cloth despite the still air. 2 architects present measured the movement with laser pointers. The 15-inch thick stone veil lifted 4 centimeters at its edge, held for 12 seconds, then settled back. Security cameras recorded the event in slow motion. No dust particles or fabric in the cathedral moved, except that solid marble fold. A physics team from Ho Chi Minh City University calculated the energy required to shift a sculpture of that density. Their findings: over 200 newtons of force applied directly to the veil's edge, equivalent to a strong man pulling upward with all his strength. Yet the 3.2-ton statue showed no stress fractures or movement elsewhere in its base. The cathedral's records confirmed the Italian-carved Madonna hadn't been touched since its 1880 installation. Maintenance crews found no hidden pipes or vibration sources in the alcove. When church officials installed seismic sensors 3 weeks later, they captured nothing except routine footsteps during Mass. To this day, the alcove remains unchanged. Just one section of carved drapery that momentarily forgot it was stone. Fabric wasn't the only thing appearing alive. Number 6. The Breathing Madonna of Ireland. The wooden Madonna stood motionless for decades in its Galway shrine, until the evening of the healing service. As prayers reached their peak, 3 attendees simultaneously pointed at the statue's chest. What they witnessed wasn't a trick of the light. The carved wood rose and fell with steady rhythm like a sleeping child's breath. A nurse in the crowd pulled out her watch, counting 6 slow cycles per minute. Church officials later dismantled the entire figure, searching for hidden mechanisms. They found solid wood through the chest cavity, no hollow spaces, no strings or motors. The phenomenon had lasted exactly 17 minutes before stopping as abruptly as it began. Medieval manuscripts describe similar events with quickened icons, where sacred images reportedly took on lifelike qualities during moments of communal devotion. Investigators brought in infrared scanners, expecting to detect warmth if biological processes were involved. The thermal imaging showed no temperature variation in the statue's chest area. Church records revealed 2 previous claims about the statue moving, both dismissed as optical illusions until this documented incident. The local diocese still allows pilgrims to visit, though they've stopped short of calling it a miracle. Visitors sometimes place hands on the statue's chest, hoping to feel what hundreds claim they witnessed that night. While Ireland documented breathing wood, across Europe another statue developed a more animated expression. Number 7. The Winking Virgin. The confirmation ceremony at Braga's Sé Cathedral took an unexpected turn when 12-year-old Marta looked up at the 18th-century marble Virgin. As the bishop placed his hands on her head, the statue's right eyelid lowered in a slow, unmistakable wink. 3 separate cameras captured the movement. The left eye remained wide open while the right shut completely for 3 seconds before reopening. Sculpture conservators from Lisbon examined the smooth marble contours. They found no weathering patterns that could explain such precise asymmetrical movement. The right eyelid showed identical wear to the left, ruling out structural weakness. Neurologists analyzed the timing. The wink's duration matched natural human reactions, almost exactly, with a 0.2-second delay between the bishop's gesture and the statue's response. Of all witnesses, only Marta claimed to see the wink directed specifically at her. Church records later showed this wasn't the first time someone reported the phenomenon. A 1923 diary entry described similar claims from a now-deceased nun. The diocese installed motion sensors around the statue, but no further movements occurred. Today, Marta serves as a missionary sister in Mozambique, still keeping a photo of that moment in her breviary. The statue stands unchanged, its marble eyes now watched by 3 high-resolution cameras instead of just curious pilgrims. 7 incidents across 3 centuries. Statues blinking, breathing, weeping. Some filmed, some witnessed by hundreds. Scientists find no mechanisms. Believers see signs. Skeptics search for explanations. The Vatican archives some reports, ignores others. One question remains: why would these movements span continents, yet follow no clear pattern? A yawn in Spain, tears in New Mexico, a rotating head in Vietnam. Each case documented by professionals. Architects timing movements, chemists analyzing fluids, engineers calculating forces needed. What remains is evidence without proof, wonder without answers. Type "she's watching over us," or "show me the truth." Your choice might reveal more about you than these mysteries ever could.